everyone. I'm so excited to see so many people out here today turn out for Karen. This is such an important election. Now, I think it's worth pointing out that that the former inhabitant of this school board seat resigned in such a way as to try to depress turnout as much as possible. Not just cost the county a bunch of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, but also to make sure that turnout was as minimal as it could be, which is a terrifying prospect. And the way that we combat that is by redoubling our efforts, getting out grassroots voters, and getting people out to vote and winning big. And I think that we have the tools to do that here today and on Tuesday. So there is, between Jennifer and myself and maybe many of you, we have knocked thousands of doors. And I can tell you there is nothing in this world. There is no TV commercial. There is no piece of mail that people will get in their mailbox. There is nothing, no radio ad that is anywhere near as effective as neighbors knocking on doors and having personal contact with their neighbors. A lot of people don't even know that this election is taking place on Tuesday at their regular polling place. So getting people out to vote, these are great universes, these are great doors in Herndon and Wexton, two of my favorite places in Northern Virginia to knock. So you will, I'm sure, have a fantastic experience. Karen is a great candidate, but you're going to hear from her yourself. We could not ask for a better upgrade on the school board. But now I would like to hand it over to my fellow member of the Jennifer Caucus and the delegate with whom I love working, Jennifer Boysko.
Thank you so much. Let's know what's at stake here. Our education system is what brings good businesses to Northern Virginia. Families want to live here because we've got fabulous schools. Karen Keys-Gamarra has the experience and the knowledge to make sure that we continue on the right path, taking care of our most vulnerable kids, making sure that we're looking at things like the pipeline to prison, but also making sure that the teachers have the resources that they need. That's something that's a huge priority to me. It is to Jennifer. I know it is to all of us here in this room. That's why we're going to be working and have been working for weeks to make sure that we're getting out the vote for Karen. I also promised you a little bit of money. And it's a little bit, and today we're going to do a little bit more of our part, going and knocking on doors, talking with our neighbors. As Jennifer said, this is the most important thing we can do. There is no substitute. I will remind you, in 2013 I ran for election in the 86th district against a long-term incumbent. I lost that race by 32 votes out of 21,000 cast. Wow. If anybody tells you their vote doesn't matter, you can say, yes, it does, and you can make the difference. Yesterday when I was out knocking on doors, I talked to a man and he said, I only vote in the presidential elections and the important ones. And I said, wait a second, we are making decisions about your daily life. You need to make sure that you take the time to go vote. By the end of the conversation, he said, you know what, I will go vote. Thanks for talking to me. Yeah. That's the conversation we need to have. That's why all of you are so important to this effort. And that's why together we're going to bring a victory to my friend Karen Keys-Gamarra.
Well, thank you. I'm just kind of speechless because I am so encouraged just looking at the faces of each of you. This is what democracy looks like. And so I am just, my heart is full, realizing I started calling them little democracy angels that have just been popping up everywhere, receiving messages. I received a message from a gentleman in New Hampshire who says, he took a picture and said, I'm writing postcards for you and mailing it to voters in Virginia. And I found out that a colleague of mine that I work with, an attorney, asked for a flyer. I gave it to her. Apparently she had an event for me yesterday. she didn't bother to tell me. She assumed I was busy, and she and her husband came up with a stump speech, you know, and it kind of ended with, I'm doing this because my wife told me to. So I'm good with all of that, because people have really, you know, you're right, a lot of people didn't know, but the more I knock, the more I talk to people, the more people are telling me, yes, I do know about this, I am absolutely there. I was at the Fairfax County Government Center yesterday, and it was just interesting. First of all, my opposition was standing really, really close to our, I know I'm getting high. But anyway, people when I came up there, but a lot of people just walked directly to me and said, I am here today to vote for you. You have to win. And so I just want you to know there are a lot of people out there that just need to be reminded that you are the tools, the hands, and the feet of democracy. And all government is local. You know, we really, I know I'm with everybody. I just was so elated with Obama. I was like, yes, this is the definition of a politician. This is it. This is, you know, but we have to be mindful of what's happening at the local level. And that's why we are having such craziness. And I won't describe it because I know I'm going to get an eye from people over here. But there is lots of stuff going on. But you are the hands to help our community remain and be sane and to operate and move more toward excellence. And I promise you that if I'm elected, and I believe that I will be, I just have a very different feeling than 2015. That I will definitely be a voice for our teachers, for diversity, for every single citizen, and you know, I don't back away from conflict, so it's going to be fun. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing. I just
And that may be why the Washington Post endorsed your candidate.
That's right.
Anybody wants to read it, it's on the wall here, along with a review of Jennifer Wexton's town hall yesterday. So.
Yes. So, in any case, thank you so much, and thank you for every door you knock on, every hand you shake, every piece of sidewalk that you cover. I am grateful. If you're hungry, I bought a little bag of bagels if you want something over there. Just thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Before